On the 27th of February 1974, the British Post Office released this stamp, the 10p value, celebrating the horse chestnut tree. This was the second issue of a planned 5-stamp series, the first being this 9p value, which came out a year earlier on the 28th of February 1973 and celebrated the oak tree. However, for some unknown reason, only these 2 stamps were ever issued by the British Post Office. Now, for the purposes of this video, we're going to take a closer look at the 10p value featuring the horse chestnut tree. So let's discuss the tree that this stamp is commemorating. The horse chestnut can grow to over 30 meters in height and has a rounded spreading head which is almost as wide as it is tall. It was first introduced to the British Isles in the 17th century from Istanbul. Its name comes from the fact that its fruit resembles the sweet chestnut, and the horse bit comes from the fact that the Turks used to feed the nuts to their sick horses. The nuts are a bright chestnut colour brown with a pale patch on one side, and they develop in a spiky green capsule. These nuts were always used by school children in the playgrounds, who would thread them on a string and play the game Conkers. And I certainly remember doing that myself back in the day. Sadly, today in our snowflake society, that game has now been banned across all schools and playgrounds. The timber of the tree is a soft white wood and is of little interest to the trade, and is generally only used for kitchen utensils, fruit racks and tennis rackets. The tree, however, has been immortalised by the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, who wrote, "Under the spreading chestnut tree the village smithy stands," from the poem The Village Blacksmith. But let's get back to the stamp. As mentioned earlier, it was the second issue to commemorate the British Trees series and was designed by David Gentleman. They were printed by Harrison and Sons on phosphor-coated, unwatermarked paper. I've got this particularly nice example on this first day cover, with this special first day of issue postmark from the Philatelic Bureau in Edinburgh, showing a horse chestnut leaf design in the centre. Now, for those of you interested in the price of this stamp, or maybe the first day cover, well, a mint copy of the stamp alone will cost you 20p. This first day cover will cost you about 40p in this condition. But you can add an extra 50p onto that if you have this Edinburgh postmark. So that's a whopping 90p for this whole setup. You ain't going to get rich off this one, but it is an easy series to collect, as only 2 were ever produced. And that, my friend, just about wraps up this one. A beautiful little stamp that you could get for next to nothing. If you enjoyed this video, then please do subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Give it a big thumbs up, and until the next one, bye for now.